It's Saturday Night Live at the movies. Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 SNL movie parodies.
We're losing altitude. I'm gonna try to put her down at that Air Force base.
For this list, we're taking a look at some of the best film parodies featured on Saturday Night Live.
The fault in our stars too. The Ebola in our everything. Because you can't quarantine your heart.
If you like what you're hearing, be sure to check out the full song at the link below. Number 10, A Kanye Place, parody of A Quiet Place. Not everyone could survive the world of A Quiet Place, especially if you're the type who's easily shocked by idiotic social media posts.
Dad, Chrissy Teigen's house.
No, Kanye, leave Chrissy Teigen out of this.
It really feels like damage control.
In this parody of the 2018 horror flick starring episode host Donald Glover, a group of survivors makes their way through a forest while one of them scrolls through Kanye West's tweets.
Scoop-dee-dee-whoop. Whoop-dee-whoop-dee-whoop.
Yes. Did he just say poopity-scoop?
Despite trying to refocus and stay quiet, almost everyone reaches their breaking point with West's posts, and is swiftly taken by the Death Angels. We would probably be making outbursts too if we saw our favorite celebrities making cringy posts. Number 9, The Group Hopper, parody of various YA sci-fi. The 2010s saw an overwhelming saturation of post-apocalyptic teen movies, but what the SNL writers saw was a goldmine.
The meadow fields. This is where the samies stay until the groupers pass them on to the sorties for sorting.
What's over those walls?
Oh, nothing much, except the death fires.
The Group Hopper trailer pokes fun at just about every movie based on young adult novels, from The Hunger Games to Harry Potter to The Maze Runner and Divergent.
You are all the same. There's nothing unique or special about any of you.
It also serves as a criticism for how every one of these movies employs the same tropes and tries to look different, but only ends up flat and convoluted.
We've got to find a way out of here.
Even if you made it through, you'd still have to survive the lurkies, and they're lurking everywhere.
And you can only kill a lurker with the Zoomerang. But nobody's seen one of those for 1,000 years to the day.
Of course, the best part of this parody is Bill Hader's character, a Maleficent Effie Trinket hybrid who serves as a king or queen. Number 8, Peter Pan, parody of Peter Pan. You ever wonder how a Disney movie could take a turn for the worse? Well, the SNL cast sure did, and what we got was a sleazier version of a Disney classic.
Tink couldn't make it. She's feeling a bit under the weather, so I brought her sister instead.
Hey, what up? My ass is here, okay?
Just as Wendy, John, and Michael get ready for bed, Peter Pan, played by Jim Parsons, shows up to take them on another adventure. However, Tinkerbell will not be joining them, and in her place is her sister. Excuse us, half-sister, Tonkerbell.
I mean, you kids got a nice-ass house and all your beds in one room. That is not what's up, and you just got tonked.
Throughout the skit, Tonk brings a ton of sass while also shedding light on her lifestyle. And if this didn't ruin a childhood classic for you, the ending takes another victim.
You ready to eat some cheese and fall asleep on a stair?
Okay, that's what's up.
Number 7, Hermione Growth Spurt, parody of the Harry Potter franchise. After being away for a lengthy summer, Harry and friends reunite to track down Voldemort.
How was your summer?
Boring. Nothing happened.
Really?
However, Harry and Ron start tracking down something else once Hermione arrives.
Hermione, is that you?
Yes, Professor Snape.
Please call me Severus.
Throughout the skit, Hogwarts students and faculty enter the scene only to find themselves distracted by Hermione's new appearance. With innuendos being thrown left and right, the skit is a riot through and through, and viewers are just spoiled with a variety of familiar faces like Jimmy Fallon, Chris Parnell, and Will Forte.
I better go out to the woods and tame my dragon.
Ah, you got a new pet?
Nope.
By the way, did anyone else notice that Snape isn't in the right house? Number 6, Kellywise, parody of It. After a busy day in the studio, world-renowned journalist Anderson Cooper heads home in the rain before he finds himself face-to-face with President Donald Trump's counselor, Kellyanne Conway.
Hiya, Coopy.
It's me, Kellyanne Conway.
Hilarity ensues as Kelly continuously tells Anderson to let her be on TV while offering him quotes.
How about this?
Okay, so Puerto Rico actually was worse before Hurricane Maria, and the hurricane actually did blow some buildings back together, and I don't know why Elizabeth Warren won't tweet about that.
That's insane.
What makes this parody so entertaining is how Kate McKinnon manages to be at the top of her game, switching between her Pennywise voice and impersonating Conway before bringing the whole thing home with Hillary Clinton.
Anderson Cooper. It's good to see you.
Hillary, is that you?
Regardless of whether or not you've seen it, this is a parody anyone can appreciate.
Hi, stranger. Thank you for booking me. It's good to be back. Let's give him a good show.
Number 5, new Disney movie, parody of Bambi. Between The Lion King, Maleficent, and Aladdin, it doesn't seem like Disney's gonna stop remaking its classic animated films. And it's only a matter of time before SNL's Bambi parody comes true.
Who the hell are you? A Bambi.
In this trailer, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson takes on the role of the titular deer as he seeks revenge against the hunters who killed his mother. The idea that Bambi could be a muscled killer is too funny, and Johnson really brings the bit home. With Vin Diesel as Thumper and Tyrese Gibson as Flower, this is one action movie we probably wouldn't skip out on.
What's the matter? Never seen a deer in the headlights.
But in all seriousness, please Disney, do not do something like this. Let Bambi remain sacred. Number 4, Jesus Uncrossed, Director's Cut, parody of Django Unchained. If you're a fan of Quentin Tarantino, then has SNL got a parody for you.
Guess who's back?
Jesus Uncrossed.
For this trailer, Tarantino's decided to take on the New Testament and create Jesus Uncrossed, where Jesus' second coming turns into a brutal bloodbath, starring frequent Tarantino collaborator Christoph Waltz.
I need me 11 apostles. We're gonna be doing one thing and one thing only. Killing romance.
You can clearly see how much fun the writers had with this, as the trailer alludes to various Tarantino films like Inglourious Basterds, Kill Bill, and of course Django Unchained. And what good would a Tarantino movie be without a little Samuel L. Jackson?
Jesus! Oh! Chill, man. Chill.
Not including him would be absolute blasphemy.
No more Mr. Nice Jesus.
Number 3, Grouch, parody of Joker. We may not need a dark take on the world of Sesame Street, but after seeing this, we are totally down.
Why do you think you're always in such a bad mood?
Is it me? Or are things getting worse out there?
For this trailer parody, Oscar the Grouch, played by David Harbour, is a garbage disposal worker who's grown to love the smell of trash. As he struggles to cope with society, we see a variety of other characters in their own rut. Cookie Monster is homeless, Count Von Count is a drug addict, and Snuffleupagus is a ruthless pimp.
Give me the ducky.
Ernie, give it to him.
Hell no, bitch.
As for Bert and Ernie, the two are ambushed in an alleyway before Ernie is killed. Well, we didn't expect to see Sesame Street turned into such a hellscape, but Grouch is certainly one of SNL's most entertaining trailer parodies.
Can you tell me how it gets? Would you do me one favor? Would you call me the Grouch?
Number 2, Black Widow trailer, parody of Avengers Age of Ultron. This isn't the first time Saturday Night Live has poked fun at the Avengers. Remember that time where Hawkeye was a huge disappointment?
Hulk feel like he doing all the fighting right now?
Why is the big guy giving me such a hard time?
Of them all, though, our hearts still belong to the Black Widow trailer.
Where's the new girl?
Sorry, here.
Leather with a low neckline. Take that off and put it on the cover of our magazine.
No, this wasn't SNL predicting the agent getting her own movie. Instead, we got Age of Ultron with a rom-com twist where Black Widow is an intern for a fashion magazine and starts a complicated relationship with the maniacal android.
I don't really have time to date any guys now.
What about robots?
In addition to mocking rom-com tropes, the parody also calls out Marvel for not focusing on any female superheroes. Seeing as how Marvel has brought us Captain Marvel and a Black Widow movie, we have a feeling the company saw this and took the criticism to heart.
But if you go Paris, then who help Hulk? Eat ice cream.
I gotta tell ya, I really loved the Grouch parody. But that is because I am partial to Sesame Street and all things Muppet. Our number one is a bit more of a niche joke, but if you get it, it's so clever. So let's look at the honorable mentions, and then we'll choose our top SNL movie parody.
I mean, this guy caused 9/11.
Did he?
Oh, shut up.
No one wants to hear your conspiracy theories, Manta.
I'll take the early bird special.
And I'm in the menu. I don't want the menu. I want to record.
Hey, hon, how do you work this friggin' thing?
Wow, this night has put everything into perspective. I've had an epiphany. I guess the world does need me to be president after all.
Yeah, that was not the lesson at all.
It looks like someone used my card to buy a bunch of red jumpsuits, motorcycle gloves, hundreds of rabbits, and some giant scissors.
That's so random.
Hey. Hey. Okay, everyone, turn on your Bunsen burners.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. The Midnight Coterie of Sinister Intruders, parody of various Wes Anderson movies. Wes Anderson has delved into multiple movie genres: animated, comedy, drama, coming of age, romance, science fiction, even crime. But horror?
Wow, what the heck? There's a bunch of crazy people standing in our yard.
Not really a match with Wes Anderson's style, and yet SNL found a way to make it work. The Midnight Coterie of Sinister Intruders imagines a slasher flick directed by the famed filmmaker that still employs Anderson's framing, tone, lighting, music, and set pieces.
Dear homeowner, can we kill you? The murderers.
Dear murderers, no you may not.
The trailer even includes references to his works like Fantastic Mr. Fox and Moonrise Kingdom.
Rock hammer, Swiss Army knife, slingshot, firecracker, ship in a bottle, protractor, picture of Edith Piaf, assault rifle.
You can tell the cast were fans of his films, and the creativity on display is why this parody earns our top spot. Do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments. And hey, if you're a fan of the song playing right now, be sure to check out the music video for it right here.